So technically, putting the whole thing into perspective, at some point you'd have to realize you'd have to make a move. You'd have to make a move to make sure things work for you. You'd have to make a move to ensure that you get exactly what you want. Technically, you'd have to make a decision. It expresses the reality of a situation, which is that if you make a fundamental decision and you stick to that decision, say you write it down and you revisit that decision constantly, whatever it is that you're targeting will happen because you are always going back to that decision. This is why it's called the first decision, which essentially the first decision is a tool. And then you can apply that or scale it to any kind of, to anything you see fit. You have to be able to trace, track, and monitor your decisions. Still, there were key decision points that made things happen. So you can take it back to as far back as you want. Taking it back to the first decision, it's always a case of identifying that decision that suits you. I mean, you have to look at it from a vantage point of view. Can we visualize it? Or can we see it? Can we map out results? Can we see what's coming? And if you can see what's coming, then you have to understand why it's all coming in the first place. I mean, if you read the book, I said in the book, it's all about the why. But you have to understand why. And then when you understand the why and take the why in, it becomes relatively clear. So technically, putting the whole thing into perspective, at some point you'd have to realize you'd have to make a move.